you today how to get through your notifications, and more than that, we're going to teach you how to have fewer notifications to get through. In another video, we taught you how to get through your notifications really quickly based on the icons that show up in your notifications. But if you're anything like me, you're part of so many groups, you're doing so many things on Facebook that this notification bubble fills up really fast, and it can get to 50 or 100 in just a matter of hours. So if this is something that you're dealing with, this is for you. So if I'm looking at my notifications right here, I've got 5 notifications since the last time I checked. I use this system to know what I've seen and what I haven't. So if I'm going to click on this right now or on my mobile device, I'm going to make sure I check every one of those things, because if I don't look at it, I'm not going to be notified again and I could miss something. So I'm going to click this notification right here. It looks like Delwyn Davenport's live right now. That's 1. Anthony likes your comment. That's 2. Heather Brown posted on a post or commented on a post in the leadership retreat. Looks like someone commented on a video on a page I'm in charge of. Someone commented on a memory. Looks like there's someone that posted in a group that I'm part of. Another group that I'm part of, someone posted, and someone that I'm following posted. So all of these are only showing up because I told them to. That's one of the brilliant things that Facebook does. They can tell you what, or you can tell it what you want to see and what you don't want to see. So this one right here, this is my friend Christina. She's actually my hairstylist, and I made her a close friend. That's why this star is right here, because I'm seeing every single thing that she posts, and I made it so it shows up in my notifications. So if I want to check these without losing my place, I'm going to hit the Command on a Mac, Control on a PC, and I'm going to hold that down while I click it, and that's going to open up a new window for me that I can check. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing for this one because I need to read it. Okay, I don't need to read this one because this is a group, well, I have my pulse on it and I see it regularly. I don't need to see every single post. So I'm just going to let that one go. I can mark it as read if I really want to. This one here, I have Anne marked as a close friend, so I get all of her notifications, but I don't need to go back and read that one. So I'm going to mark that as read, or I can just leave it blank and mark all as read when I'm done. Okay, this is just a like. I'm in charge of Limitless Life's page. I like to have a pulse on when the likes happen, but I don't need to read it. So I'm just going to ignore that one. Okay, this was a post that got commented on, so I'm going to hold down the Command key and click on it so I can open up a new tab and read that one. This is just another like. I don't need to go check on it. I don't need to read it. And this is a notification from a friend of mine that is live right now. So I can, anyone's that I marked as read are not gray anymore. I can just now click this, mark all as read, and I'm done. Okay, so the question is, once you're part of so many Facebook groups, you're part of so many pages, how do you control what shows up in your notifications and what doesn't? First and foremost, any group or page that you are in charge of, that you created, you're going to get notifications no matter who interacts on it, no matter how they interact on it, whether it's a like or a comment, etc. You're going to get notifications there, and you want to since you created the page. But how do you control the ones that you're just a part of? Let me show you. So we're going to go to some of my groups. So I'm going to click my home key, and it's going to take me to my home page, what I see when I first post on, or I first show up on Facebook. Okay, so there's my post from a group that I'm an admin in. There's an ad down here from Blurb Books, and so on. So I'm going to go over to my groups over here. And look, how do I control the notifications I see? That's what we're doing. Right over here, I'm going to click on my groups. Now, when you first click on groups, it's going to do a new thing where it's going to show up suggested groups versus groups that you're already a part of. Okay, so this discover or suggested groups, that's something new that Facebook is doing. So I'm going to go click on groups right here to see the groups I'm already a part of. Now these are my favorites. I've told Facebook which ones I want to show up on my favorites feed. Now these are the groups that I'm managing. I manage quite a few. Right here are the groups that I manage. And I'm going to scroll down and see just the groups that I'm a part of. So let's let's take this group, for example, Utah Regional Sugar Glider Support. I have a sugar glider. He's a cute little pet of mine. Love hanging out with him. And this is the support group that I don't need to see all the notifications in. I don't need to know when anyone posts. If I need support, I'm going to go in this group and maybe do a search by keyword. Say, maybe my sugar glider needs feeding support, so I'm going to type in those keywords and find what I need in that group. But overall, I don't need to see what's going on in here. So this is what I'm going to do. This is what you've been waiting for. I'm going to click on this little ellipse right here. And that's going to show me add members, manage requests, pin to shortcuts. So if I want to make this group a favorites group, this is what I'm going to do. Or I can create new group or whatnot. Now check out this right here, notifications. Notifications has a blue check mark on it. That means whenever anyone posts in this group, I'm going to get a notification right up here. Now I don't need that for this group. I just need to come in and check when I need to, as needed. I'm not an admin of this group, so I'm going to change this by clicking on this notifications and see I have my options here. All posts is I get a notification whenever anyone posts in this group. Highlights means friends posts, and suggested posts means basically that Facebook is going to choose for me what I get notifications on or not. If I click friends post, then I'm only going to get a notification if I have a friend that's also in this group with me who makes a post. Then I'll get a notification. For this group, I can just turn them completely off. That means I will not get any notifications of any kind in this group, even when a friend posts. And I can always come back in this group and come check it out if I want. But now I'm not going to get notifications. That's going to cut down notifications in here significantly, because anything that happens in this group I used to get notifications on, now I'm not getting any, and it's completely on my control. Okay, so let's go over that again. I'm going to go to my home page. I'm going to click on groups. I'm going to go to groups, and I'm going to go, these are my favorites right up here. These are the ones that I manage, that I'm an admin of. And these are the groups that I'm a part of, okay? So let's go to, let's see, Utah County Classifieds. I'm part of some online sales group here. Okay, I've got, again, notifications in this group. I've got every notification that happens in this group gets sent to me. I don't need that. I'm going to click notifications. I've got highlights here, which basically says Facebook is going to choose for me. Now I'm just going to turn them off. I'm going to turn off notifications from this group, which means I'm not going to see anything from this group unless I go to this group consciously and go check it out. Now, again, if I'm looking for something, let's say I want to go into this yard sale group. Maybe I'm looking for a new dresser or something like that. I can go into this group and search dresser, and it's going to show me anything that is on sale in this group having to do with dressers. Now, there's nothing in this group, so I'm good. Now I can go to a different group and look. So that is how you get rid of several notifications. Now I'm going to show you a little bit more in depth with people too. So I've got my friend McLean up here. Hey McLean, total friend here. We've got him. I've got him as a friend. So I'm going to see his notifications in my timeline. If I wanted to click close friends, here's what that would do. I would just, again, I'm just hovering over his name. I haven't even clicked. We are friends. Now if I make McLean a close friend, what that's going to do is change this check mark to a star. Now, no one is notified when you do it. When you're made a close friend, when you unfriend, no one sees how you show up when it comes to your friends' notifications. If I make him a close friend, that is going to make a star right here. And every single time he posts, I'm going to see it in my notifications. Now, let's say I want to change that and I want to make him not a close friend. That just brings me back to that check mark. I'm just going to see him in my newsfeed or whenever he tags me in a post. If I made him an acquaintance, that would only control how much I see him in my timeline. It's going to go down a little bit. Also, when I'm making a post, I can adjust my privacy settings to see that people only see my posts if their friends accept acquaintances, and so on. So let me just show you how that post works. If I'm creating the privacy for my post, you can see I've got options for public here. I've got options for friends. I've got options for friend except acquaintances. So anyone that I don't know personally, that I have not met off of Facebook, I put in this acquaintances file when I make them my friend so that I can have more control over who sees my post and who doesn't. I can also post things to only me. I do this oftentimes with videos that I make that I need to maybe I'm running out of space on my phone and I still need to record a bunch of video, then I'll click only me so that video stays on Facebook and I can go back later and download it. Okay, so that gives you more information plus a little extra on how to keep your Facebook notifications clear, how to make them concise, and how to make them only relevant to what you want to see. This is Marianne Denopoulos with Limitless. Have a fantastic day.